Genies in the house.
Still moving the puck.
Welcome to our breakdown of the top 5 SEC players in the 2024 NFL Draft. Let's dive into the talent that's poised to make a significant impact at the next level. Whether your team is a relentless loser or always in the postseason, you have got to love the draft. It is the time of year when speculation dominates the storylines, and every fan base can convince themselves that next year will be the year. The end of the regular season kickstarts the draft preparation process, as hundreds of college football prospects are set to be scoured over in the months to come. It looks like a fascinating class of quarterbacks and wide receivers, and the SEC has its fair share on that front. In this article, we are going to take a look at the 5 best prospects in the 2024 NFL Draft from the SEC. 5. Kool-Aid McKinstry, cornerback, Alabama. The Nick Saban era has produced a large number of Alabama football players in every year of the draft, and 2024 is no different. Kool-Aid McKinstry got stuck into the action early on in his freshman year, before playing like a true shutdown corner in his next 2 seasons. As a junior last year, opposition quarterbacks only completed 19 passes against him on 486 snaps. McKinstry is a fluid cornerback who can change direction quickly while boasting excellent hands. He is also capable of delivering a powerful blow, earning him a very good run-blocking grade on PFF. This makes him the ideal all-round cornerback, who will be a very useful addition to an NFL defense from day one. Kool-Aid McKinstry was recognized as a first-team All-SEC talent in both 2022 and 2023, and he was named a first TAM All-American in 2023 too. 4. Dallas Turner, edge, Alabama.
Dallas Turner. The speed to the edge.
That's a man. No one talks about Dallas Turner because everybody wants to talk about Will Anderson.
Dallas Turner possesses a lethal combination of speed and power, often seen driving offensive tackles back into the laps of their quarterback. He lived in the shadow of last year's 3rd overall selection Will Anderson for a while, but shone bright as the Crimson Tide's premier pass rusher this year. He progressed in each of his 3 seasons at Alabama, registering a career best in sacks, 11, and solo tackles, 28 as a junior, also producing 2 forced fumbles. He has good burst off the line and excellent feet, allowing him to shed blocks and accelerate to the quarterback when he finds an open lane. He led a Crimson Tide defensive line that produced a sack percentage of 9.26%, which put them as 7th best in college football. He really stepped up after Will Anderson's departure from Alabama, and his 10 sacks helped to make him a consensus All-American and the SEC Co-Defensive Player of the Year. He isn't quite as polished as Will Anderson as a draft prospect, but he certainly looks set to be the second Bama pass rusher to go in the top half of the first round in consecutive years. 3. Jaden Daniels, quarterback, LSU.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, so let's make some history. It is my great pleasure to announce Jaden Daniels from Louisiana State University.
As a 5-year starter, Jaden Daniels took his time to shine on the football field. His career started at Arizona State before he made the decision to transfer to LSU prior to the 2022 season. The move to becoming an LSU Tiger paid off instantly, as he led the team to a 10-4 record and a Citrus Bowl victory over Purdue. It was in 2023 that he really made a name for himself, though. In his second season as the Tigers quarterback, Daniels threw for a career-high 3,812 passing yards and 40 touchdowns, with only 4 interceptions. He also rushed for 1,134 yards and 10 more touchdowns, taking his total yardage number to 4,946 yards and 50 touchdowns. He was an offensive powerhouse, helping LSU to another 10-win season and a top 5 rank in the AP polls at one point in the season. To put into context what an outrageous season this was for the LSU quarterback, his 3,812 passing yards were 869 yards more than his previous best. And of his 89 career passing touchdowns, almost half, 40 of them, came in 2023. For his efforts, Daniels was awarded the Heisman Trophy, also earning consensus All-American honors and the SEC Offensive Player of the Year award. The remarkable season has propelled him up draft boards, with many arguing that he could be a top 10 overall selection. He benefited from having two stellar wide receivers to aim for last season, but Daniels' deep ball accuracy and ability to extend plays will have offensive coaches very interested. His blazing speed will also have piqued their interest. Every play is a home run opportunity when Daniels is your quarterback, as proven in the Tigers' November clash with Florida. Daniels posted an insane stat line of 372 yards and 3 touchdowns passing to go along with 234 yards and 2 touchdowns as a rusher. If one game could represent a player putting a team on his back, it was that one. And the highlights are jaw-droppingly good. A must-watch for football fans who want to see what Daniels can do. The LSU quarterback is expected to dazzle at both the Combine and his Pro Day, and his measurables could result in him climbing draft boards even further. 2. Brock Bowers, tight end, Georgia. Georgia Bulldogs tight end Brock Bowers is the only national champion on this list, and he can proudly say that he helped the Bulldogs win 2 titles during his time with the program. After arriving on campus in 2021, Bowers was a model of consistency, posting at least 700 yards and 6 touchdowns in each season. Bowers made an immediate impact as a true freshman, quickly becoming an important part of the offense. He finished up with 882 yards and a remarkable 13 touchdowns, including a crucial fourth-quarter score in the national championship to help secure the title. 942 yards, 7 touchdowns, and another national championship in 2022 meant that Bowers was firmly on the radar of NFL scouts. He has the prototypical size and speed combination that you look for in elite tight ends, but he also offers incredible hands and run-after-the-catch ability. His route-running prowess means he often finds himself in open space, but don't be surprised when you see his ability to rotate his body to make tricky catches when the ball isn't quite on the money. Georgia even used him on end-arounds and in the occasional short yardage situation. He takes the phrase "do-it-all tight end" to the next level. It says a lot that Brock Bowers has been Georgia's leading receiver in all of his 3 seasons as a Bulldog, despite being at the tight end position. He earned All-American honors 3 years in a row, and it is surely just a matter of time before he is posting Pro Bowl performances in the NFL. He's expected to be the first tight end off the board, and is currently head and shoulders ahead of any other prospect at the position. 1. Malik Neighbors, wide receiver, LSU.
Malik Neighbors has been sensational this season.
Man, he is so sudden, Joe.
The 2024 draft class of wide receivers is absolutely loaded. Marvin Harrison Jr. has been the consensus star of the class for the last year or so, but Malik Neighbors isn't too far behind. He is an electric playmaker who can change direction in a heartbeat and burn you deep with ease. You don't have to be a draft expert to see that Neighbors is a special talent. He was a crucial contributor to Jaden Daniels' Heisman-winning effort, catching 80 balls as a junior for 1,424 yards and 12 touchdowns. His fluid movement and blazing speed combine to produce a lethal route runner with sure hands. He can track the deep ball and doesn't let his smaller stature prevent him from making contested catches. A unanimous All-American selection in 2023 will no doubt be followed by a very high draft selection in 2024. As wide receiver prospects go, he ticks all the boxes and is the best of the 2024 NFL draft prospects from the SEC. Neighbors will go into an NFL franchise and likely take over as WR1 in his very first season. He's going to be a lot of fun to watch for a very long time. And that wraps up our breakdown of the top 5 SEC players in the 2024 NFL Draft. If you're hungry for more sports content, be sure to visit us at nosmokesports.com. Stay in the loop with the latest draft updates and all things sports. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, happy scouting, and see you at nosmokesports.com. That's sports with a Z.